Studies show that musicians die younger than the general population. The statistic is rappers die 35 years younger than the national average. Let that sink in. Hi, I'm Old Man Saxon, rapper, educator, and founder of Healing Futures. Still ain't been in no water. When I was a kid, I didn't see myself in the future. I just did not see myself growing up. I remember being shocked by the time I was 25. And I started going down a rabbit hole and figuring out why that might have been, right? And there's a lot of different reasons, right? Being black in America, access to healthcare, the police. Then I started getting into the music I was listening to, and two songs really stuck out to me. One, Ice Cube, Hooked It Up for Later as I hit the dough, thinking, will I live another 24? And at that time, I didn't have a concept of what 24 hours meant, so I thought he was talking about living to 24 years. Little did I know, growing up, he was just shocked to be living into the next day. Then a couple years later, Coolio, Gangsta's Paradise. I'm 23 now, will I live to see 24 the way things is going? I don't know. I started listening to a bunch of rap with the thought in my mind of how does it speak about the future? And let me tell you, it doesn't. Hip hop does not speak about the future in a positive way for the most part. So then I started going into schools, right? And I started asking them these questions. Who's your favorite musical artist and what's the maximum age you see yourself living? And the results are pretty shocking. Kids who listen to hip hop, specifically kids whose favorite artists have passed away, only see themselves living to like their 20s, right? I had one 11-year-old say that they only saw themselves living to 15 years old. Okay, so let's recap. We have studies that show that rappers are dying young. And then in my little bit of research, we're seeing that the fans of certain type of hip hop aren't seeing themselves in the future. And it makes sense. We see ourselves in our favorite artists, and hip hop is having a problem with their artists growing old. And that's why I started Healing Futures. Healing Futures is a nonprofit program that directly tackles the disparities in mental health, life expectancy, and positive mentorship by sitting with students and helping them produce and craft songs specifically about their future. I want these kids to start speaking about themselves in a positive way. And if you think about it, this idea has been in the adult self-help space for years, right? If you write something down and you think about it and you look at it and you're 33% more likely to achieve it, right? And what we're doing at Healing Futures is pretty much the same, except the vehicle for it is hip hop. And from what I've seen, the program works. In just a few weeks with these children, I've seen kids go from only seeing themselves living to their 20s to seeing themselves living closer to the national average. And that has to be helpful to be able to see yourself in the future, because what happens when you don't? You make brash decisions. If you want to help with Healing Futures, donate to the link in the bio. There should be a link somewhere. Share this message with anyone that you think this might resonate with. And also stay tuned for my new series, The Evolution of the Op, that will chronicle some of the findings and thoughts that I've had while doing this research. I really do believe in this program, and I believe with your help, we can really make an impact.